Go on to question D, simplifying fractions, okay? Let me grab a pen here. Let's use that color right there. All right, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit. All right, so question D says 9/10 plus 6/10. Well, we know since they have the same denominator, I can keep the denominator the same. So 10 and 10. So we're just going to keep the denominator same. And we're just going to add the numerators. That's the number on top. So 9 plus 6 is what? It's 15. So over here on the right, or on the left, sorry, I'm going to write 15 over 10. Now, we have to simplify this fraction. Now, it's got a couple of things going on. Number one, it isn't a simplified fraction, and it's also an improper fraction. So again, I'm going to encourage you to go ahead and simplify the fraction first, and then make it a mixed number because it's an improper fraction, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to find the biggest number, biggest common denominator that can divide into both 15 and 10. Okay, well, hopefully you already know, what can I divide both 15 and 10 by? Well, I can divide 10 by 5, and I get 10 divided by 5 is 2. And then what if I divide 15 by 5? Well, I get 3. So our new fraction is 3 over 2. 3 over 2. So the first thing we did is we simplified that fraction, 3 over 2. Okay, well, what does the line on a fraction mean? I know you guys are probably sick of me hearing me say that, but I'm just trying to beat it into your little noggins there so you don't forget. So that line on a fraction literally means divide. So 3 divided by 2. So whatever on the bottom is the thing that goes outside of the house, okay? So it's 3 divided by 2. So 3 divided by 2. What does that mean? That means that I'm going to take 3 and I'm going to put it in the house. Oh, and let me pick a different color here. So you can see a little better. I'm going to take 3 and divide it by 2. Okay, so we had 3 over 2. That was our reduced fraction whenever we added, when we had 15 over 10, that became 3 over 2. So 3 divided by 2. Well, how many times will 2 go into 3? It'll go 1 time. And then I subtract, and I get a 1. Now, 2 will not divide into 1, right? So what do we have to do? We have to add a decimal place. And notice we have to add a decimal place. And if I was wanting it to be a decimal, I would go ahead and add a decimal place there. But we want it to be a fraction. So we're going to add a decimal place and then bring our 0 down. So how many times will 2 go into 10? 5, right? So 2 will go into 10 5 times. Well, we don't have a remainder this time. Well, what is 0.5? So we have 1 whole. And we have 0.5. What is 0.5 as a fraction? Remember, we're trying to keep our answers this time as a fraction. 0.5, what is that as a fraction? Well, it's 1/2. So we have 1 whole and 1/2. Okay, so our final answer is 1 and 1/2.